Hello, welcome back to another planty update. It has been a while. As you can see from the title, I sold my big plant collection back in the UK because I recently moved to Bulgaria. It was a very long and emotional process just because some of the big plants that I had, I took care of them for almost like 5-6 years up until that point. So I procrastinated a lot on selling them. Now that I have moved to Bulgaria, I don't feel as sad just because the weather here is very warm, and obviously not summer yet, but I believe I can build up my plant collection again. So in today's video, I'll just give you a very quick look and a very quick update on my planty situation here in Bulgaria. So here's our front balcony looking directly into the park. There's nothing growing here at the moment yet, just because it's winter, but I'm so excited and I cannot wait for summer to come. I cannot describe how much I love the balcony. It also has a built-in greenhouse between the two windows. There's a space in between. You can close the window from both ways, and it's a perfect spot for winter time. So this is how it looked like from the balcony facing in. These plants belong to the owner's grandma who lived here before, and I promised to take care of them. But when I moved in, this one right here was covered in scale. I did the first treatment. I even had to cut a couple of branches off because it was so infested right here. But you can still see there's still some scale left because you can tell the honeydew trail that they left behind right here. So all I'll have to do is a second treatment in this video. So in here we have a giant snake plant, a giant jade plant, some succulents, and I actually don't know what this is, and a very funky looking succulent that I love. Another thing that's also part of the balconies are the bed of flowers. Now I'm not a big fan of flowers, but I do love the bushes that the flowers have. I mean, it looks very round, chunky and chubby, and it's so soft and velvety to touch. I just love how it looks. It's so luscious. Another thing that was there when I moved in is this fig tree right here. It looked like this when I moved in. It only has the 2 leaves. It's a very sad looking fig tree, but the trunk is still healthy, the roots is still healthy, so I think I'm going to keep it a couple more months to see if this one's gonna bounce back. This is Fudge, my little helper with a curious nose. So as you can see here, this is actually where all the bed of flowers stay during summertime, but during winter time I actually put them out on the staircase next to the central heater. Now I normally water them on the staircase. I don't normally bring them in here. It's just that I want to clean the dried leaf and I just don't want to squat down on the staircase the whole time, and I'm pretty sure my knees cannot take it for that long. One of the big differences that I found is the weather. In Bulgaria, the air is extremely dry, both winter and summertime, which means that I would have to water my plants more often, and it's one of the things that I keep forgetting just because I'm so used to watering my plant once every 2-3 weeks when I was still in the UK. It also means that I don't have to worry about root rot or mold during winter time, which I really like. Another thing I love about Bulgaria is that we receive way more sunlight here. Even though we are middle of the winter time, it can be extremely cold and snowy outside, but we still receive sunlight during the day. I used to live in Scotland and the weather is windy, rainy and always cloudy. During winter time, most of my plants went dormant. You don't really see any growth, and I'm just praying that they will survive the winters so they can give out a little bit of growth during summertime when we can see like just a bit of sunlight for like 2-3 weeks. This is my prayer plant collection. I am a sucker for prayer plants, and this is one of the stable type of plant that I will always have in my plant collection. This Tinanti was given to me and it got chewed by a cat. Even though it looked half eaten, the plant is healthy, and I believe it will bounce back in a month or so. All the prayer plants that I have, I spray them, I would say almost daily, but the air is so dry, so there's still gonna be some dry leaf. It's a little bit harder to take care of them here in Bulgaria. As I said, the weather is very dry, but as you can see, they're doing very well. So out of all the prayer plants, I think Tinanthi is the easiest one for me, and then Calathea, and then the last one would be Maranta. Especially lemon lamb Maranta, it's very beautiful, but it just keeps dying on me. I can keep them alive if I cut them and pop them in water, but they never grow for me, so it's always better to underwatering your plants than overwatering them. I would say it works for 90% of the houseplant out there. There's only a few that I can think of that I constantly keep them in water, but that's just a few of them. This is my second treatment on the plant, but they already look very good after the first one. They do look a little bit dry. As I say, I'm easing into my new watering schedule, so I think the last time I watered them was a week ago, and they stay in the little greenhouse in between the windows, so they do need a lot more water compared to the one inside, just because they receive a lot of sunlight during the day. So I'll have to do something about that. But yeah, this is the one that was infested with a lot of thrips. As you can see from the cut that I made, there is some new growth coming out. Overall, it looked healthy, so I would say the first treatment was very effective. But I would just go over for a second one just in case there's some leftover eggs. This is the little sachets that I got from the plant pharmacy here in Bulgaria. It's very similar to Bonide, I hope I say it right. Treatment, it was the same way. It's just different company and different active ingredient, but it's completely safe for pets because I have a little fudge. But I still be cautious. I normally lock her inside and then leave the plant out here for, I would say, half an hour before I put them back in the greenhouse. And I won't let her out here in the balcony for at least a day. I normally do the type of treatment when the sun is going down. It doesn't matter during winter time, but during summer you don't want them to get burnt. I've seen a lot of plant shops around the city, and I have to say that people here love their flowers. I'm not a big fan of flowers in general. Maybe it will change in the future, but for now I love that, tropical greenery look. I'm looking to add philodendron, calathea, any prayer plants, and begonia. I love begonia. It's one of the plants that I constantly keep in a pot of water and it just thrives there. Those are the first 3 types of plants that I would like to add back into my collection. Hopefully I'll be able to find some of those big leafy philodendron, but it's very up to what they have here in Bulgaria, so we'll just have to wait and see. This is the end of today's video, and I hope you enjoyed the little update. I'm excited, I cannot wait to bring you guys in my new planty journey here in Bulgaria. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.